All right, good morning guys, welcome back. We're going to do a little bit of mobility today and we're going to work on some upper mobility. Last week we did, what did we do? We did straddle, and today we're just going to work on some rotation, side flexion and a little bit of back bending at the end. You don't really need any equipment. I just have a mat behind me and that's optional. You can use your rug if you have a rug. But you will need a wall though, because we will be doing a wall stretch, but if you don't have access to that, there is a variation on the ground that you can do, which is fine. We're going to start by doing some internal rotation stretches and a little bit of a active shoulder opener before we get into it. So I'm going to go to my mat. We're going to lie on the side. So I've got one arm out in front of me and I'm trying to stack on top of that shoulder. So I'm going to come forward. You have the option as well to grab a yoga block or something to rest your head on. Or if you don't mind keeping your head up, you can keep it up. We're going to bend that arm. We've got 90-degree angles in the elbow. So grabbing hold of the wrist, I'm going to try to keep pulling my shoulder blades together. So I'm keeping my shoulder on the ground. And then I'm going to see how far I can push that hand to the floor. Mine doesn't go very far, which is okay. So you hold it there. Just watch that you don't lift that off. You're going to take it into a stretch, and then you're going to take it back out. You don't have to come all the way back up, just enough that you don't feel the stretch anymore. And then we're going to go in again. So we're going to do 10 of these. Each time you go down, you're trying to go a little bit lower. So this will be 1. So we're going to push down, and in terms of where you want to feel it, you're going to feel it either through your bicep tendon, so through here, or through the back there. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more time, 10. All right, changing sides. So same thing, having the arm out, you're going to pull it back into the socket, bend the elbow, grab the wrist, and again, gently pushing it down. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, the second thing we're going to be doing is lying on our back. You're going to be in a tuck, so the knees or the heels are to your bum. Hands are going to go over your head, and we're going to try to reach our hands as far as you can down to the ground. They may not get there at the moment. That's fine. You're just trying to reach them without letting your chest flare up. So we're going to keep our rib cage in and our tailbone tucked under, so you should not be able to get a hand under here. We're going to take our feet up onto tippy toes. And then we're going to try to see how far you can slide your knees out. Try to keep the knees together without letting your lower back go. So keeping that tucked, and then you're going to bring it back in. And while you're doing that, I'm keeping my arms straight, and I'm still trying to pull my hands down to the floor. Okay? We're going to do 10 of these. So sliding out and back in. 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back, 6 and back. And notice I'm not grating my legs so straight, because if I go any further, my lower back's going to start coming off the ground. 7 8, 9, and one more time, 10. All right, we're going to go back to the first exercise. So rolling onto your side again. Remember, we're pulling the shoulder into the socket, grab the wrist, and slowly pushing the hand to the ground. This is 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more time on this side, 10. All right, changing sides. All right, and 1. You're always going to have one side better than the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. One more time, 10. All right, we're going back to the slidey shoulder thing. I'm sure it has an official name. Arms are over your head. Again, try and pull the hands to the floor. Tailbone tucked under, your lower back is glued to the ground. And then trying to slowly straighten the knees. And then come back. 2. 3. 4. 5. Keep pulling the arms down. 6. 7. 8. And 9. One more to go. And 10. All right, we're going to do one more set. So grabbing hold of that wrist and pushing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hopefully it's gone a little bit lower. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, rolling onto your back. Last one. Hands over your head. Make sure your arms are straight. Bum tucks. And sliding. And back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more to go, 9, and last one, 10. Alrighty. We're going to go into our first little superset. So we're going to do some side flexion, which is going to be scorpion, rotation, which is going to be scorpion, and then we're going to do some side flexion. So we'll start with our scorpion, seeing as we are already on the ground. You're going to be lying on your stomach this time, with your hands out to the side. You're going to try your best to keep both shoulders on the ground, but you can lift one of the shoulders if you need to get your foot to the floor. So by that I mean I'm going to bend the knee, I'm going to lift it up, I'm going to take it over. I might get to about here where I can't go anymore with the shoulder down, so that means I can lift my other shoulder off because I'm trying to get this foot to my hand. When you get here though, you're going to have to take a deep breath in, and then when you breathe out, you're going to try to press that shoulder down, keeping the foot where it is, and then come all the way back. And when I come back, I'm still in extension, so I'm still lifting that foot up and then back with the knee on the ground, okay? If you are getting your foot to your hand quite consistently and you find it relatively easy, then you're going to aim to get this foot to your elbow, okay? So you're just going to have to bend your knee a little bit more. So I'm going to do 5 on each side. I'm going to start with my right knee. My left leg is dead weight. It is just sitting there, so I'm not pushing off into the ground. So squeezing the butt, lifting the foot off, and then taking it over, and then coming back. And 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And last one, 5. All right, going to the other side. So I'm bending my left knee. My right leg is now limp. Lifting that foot up and taking it over. This is 1. And 2. Still lifting the foot to the ceiling. And 3. And 4. And last one, 5. All right. Side flexion, you're going to come up to standing. Smooth transition there. So smooth. I don't think it's smooth anymore because you said that. Yeah. All right, we're going to come to standing. You're going to have your knees nice and straight, feet are together. You're going to take the hand over your head. Optional to have both hands. This will be a little bit harder. You can start with one hand. You can also hold a little weight in your hand. Will make it even harder if you need to. But with the arm, you're going to reach it up to the ceiling like someone is pulling on your arm. And then take it across. And the whole time I'm reaching, you're going to get whole stretch through here, and then coming back up, okay? We're going to do 5 of that on each side. We're not going to alternate. We're just going to do 5 on one side and then 5 on the other side, okay? All right. So reaching up, and 1. And back. 2. 3. 4. And one more time, 5. Other side. And 1. I'm still reaching my arms so my shoulders covering my ear. And 2. 3. 4. And last one, 5. Okay, that is set 1. Those are your 2 exercises. We're going to do 2 more sets of that. So we're coming back to the ground for another set of scorpions. So again, hands out to the side, bending the knee, squeeze your butt, lift the foot up to the ceiling, and taking it over. Make sure when you're here, you're trying to press your other shoulder to the ground, and then come back out of it. This is 2. 3. 4. And last one, 5. And leg, 1. 2. 3. 4. And one more time, 5. Okay. Again, back to standing, and we're going to go into our side flexion. So feet together, squeeze your butt, hand comes over, lifting up, and 1. 2. 3. 2 more to go, 4. And last one, 5. Changing arms, and 1. 2. 3. 4. And one more time, 5. Alrighty, one more step. So back to the ground. Hands out to the side, bending, lifting, and 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Other side. 1. And 2. 3. 4. And last one, 5. Okay, one more set. So if you feel like you need to do a little bit of counter stretch, you can do any sort of forward folding after you do that. Usually feels quite nice. So our last set of side bending, arm up, 1. And 2. 3. 4. One more time, 5. Okay, change sides. 1. 2. 3. 4. And last one, 5. All right, again, a little bit of a counter stretch, so we can just do any sort of forward fold. You can do it standing, you can do it sitting, knees straight, knees bent, doesn't really matter as long as this is happening. And then we'll get on to our third one. So you're going to need a wall for this one. If you do not have a wall, I will show you the one on the ground first, seeing as we're here. So we're just going to be stretching out through your thoracic and your shoulders. Now, you're going to be kneeling. Hands are going to be outstretched in front of you, and ideally we are up on the fingertips. You're then going to try to keep your elbows straight and see if you can rock back and push your armpits into the ground. You might need to adjust how long your stance is, but you're going to hold there, and then you're going to come back out of it. Okay, bit of a cat stretch. So again, I come down and back up. And you're thinking about arching this part as much as possible to get this flat to the floor. If you do not have the wall, that is what you're going to do. Otherwise, coming to the wall, hands are going to start up, elbows are straight, and then you are trying to do the same thing. So I'm going to stick my butt out, squeeze my shoulder blades together, and think about pushing my chest into the wall. You can look up to the ceiling, and then we can come back out of it. And the lower down you go with your hands, the harder this is. So if you're quite bendy in your thoracic and your shoulders, ideally you want to go to the wall. Okay? So again, I'm here, and then back up. We're going to do 10 of those, and then I will show you the second one afterwards. The second one is literally going to be a passive hold, so it'll be nice. In terms of distance, I'm about 2 feet away from the wall. It'll be different depending on how tall you are. If you are just feeling this one through your hamstrings, you can bend your knees slightly when you're doing it, okay? All right, hands standing up nice and tall. And 1. And up. It's quite a strong stretch, so go easy with it. And 2. And 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more time, 10. Okay, so we're going to come to the ground. This is going to be a 30-second hold. You're going to be sitting. Hands are going to go up behind you. The closer your hands are, the harder this is. If you do feel it more through your elbows, you can go a little bit wider with your hands. But essentially, you want to be here, like you're sunbathing on a beach. You're going to open your chest up, and then we're going to try and scooch our butt forward. And obviously, the further forward you can go, the more of a stretch it's going to be. But we are going to hold for 30. We're on a beach right now. Oh, there. Yeah. I like it when people do it with their fingers. Have you seen that? No. They like get a scenic photo of like a beach, and then they get their fingers like that, and then they make it look like it's their legs. Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. When you come out of it, you probably want to bend your elbows because it feels quite good to do that. And then we're going to go back to the wall. So this will be set 2. Again, we're aiming for 3 sets. If it feels good, try to work your hands down a little bit lower down the wall. But you want to think about reaching up to the ceiling. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, back to the ground. Scooching forward. Try to keep your chest open. And 30 seconds. Halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, and again, slowly come out of it. You can bend the elbows. And we go again, one more time. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure your upper back is active. So again, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together and thinking about lengthening that part. And 9. And last one, 10. Cool. All right, so you shouldn't really feel any pressure in your lower back when you're doing that. And if you do, try to keep your bum tucked if you can. Hello. All right, going into our 30-second beach stretch. And time starts now. Again, try and open your chest so we're not letting everything collapse forward. And try to breathe at the same time. Halfway. Ah. Oh, that's cool. Nice.
So 8 p.m. there, most likely, or
almost. Okay. Bending. We are definitely in Australia. Australia. All right. We're going to do our final little duo, counting superset. So you're going to need a wall again for this one. Again, if you don't have the wall, you really don't need it, but it's just nice to have it there as a little bit of feedback. We are going to work some standing back extensions. If you are starting to feel this through your lower back, I want you to regress what you're doing. So I'll go from easiest to hardest. Easiest would be to have your hands across your chest. This requires a little bit of mind thinking. You're going to tuck your bum under and squeeze your butt. And then we are only trying to use our upper back. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together, so you're lifting your chest up to the ceiling. And then you're going to try and see if you can tap your head to the wall and come back without using your lower back. It's quite tricky. You might need to be a little bit closer to the wall to get there. But we just want to avoid any sort of hinging from one part of our spine. You want to try to train your body to be able to get all of your spine moving. The other variation is to take that and go a little bit further. So you are still initiating with your upper back. So my bum is tucked, still arching, squeezing, but then see how low you can go. And then come back up. Okay? We are doing 10. So if it is starting to get quite sore, again, just bring it back down to that first variation. If that's getting pretty good, we can go hands overhead. Same thing, lifting up, reaching back, tapping the ball and coming back up. Again, trying to focus on getting our upper back working as best as we can. Some people love exercising at night. It's a thing. I've always liked 24-hour gyms. Someone is going there at 1 a.m. and doing
when
it.
I used to go to the gym a lot, I did go quite late at night.
Yeah.
It's easier, not many people were there.
Exactly, yeah. All right, let's do 10 of these. Hands up. And 1. You can move a little bit further away if you need to make it a bit harder. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Try and breathe at the same time. 8. 9. And last one, 10. Okay, the thing we're going to do after that is literally just a forward fold. So I'm going to do it from sitting, you can do it from standing, but just 30 seconds in a counter stretch before we go again. We're going to do 2 more sets, and then that'll be the end. Personally, I feel like training in the morning is the best.
Oh yeah, kickstarts your kickstarts it.
Yeah. Not only that, it's just done. It's like working in the morning and then having it done. You like both. Oh, Matt's here with Elodie. Hello, Elodie. All right, that was definitely more than 30 seconds. I was enjoying it. All right, going again. Hands up. And 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And one more time, 10. All right, and again, forward folding. You can even do it in a straddle as well, if you feel so inclined.
What's that?
You can do your forward folding in your pancake. Have you been doing your pancake?
No. Is that pancake?
This is pancake, yeah.
No, yeah, I'm bad at going forward.
Mm.
Not too bad going backwards.
Yeah.
So I need to work on forward pancake.
Need to sit in it.
Yeah.
Any opportunity. There we go. It feels really horrible until one day you're like, oh. All right, we're going to do one more set, and then we are finished. So again, regress down to the other variations if you need to, if your lower back is copping it a little bit. Otherwise, and there's a truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and last one, 10. Okay, last forward fold. You've come to the right place to work on your flexibility. All right, forward folding. If you're really struggling with this one, if you're like up here and it's a real bad time, you can stick a pillow or something under your knees. You can get a little bit more forward. Okay, that is the end of the class, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're feeling a little bit bendier after that. I'll be back here next week at 7 o'clock at the same time. We'll probably do lower body next week, so we'll try and alternate what we're doing. Otherwise, Corey will be here on Thursday at 7, working on a bit more strength work as well. Okay, you all good? Oh, Patreon.
Yeah.
We have a link for our Patreon if you guys would like to support us, and just helps keep the live stream running and keeps them free as well. It also supports all the coaches. This is Gary, who was behind the scenes and was helping us.
Yeah, I don't have my mic at the moment. I miss having my mic over there. That's right. They can hear me. Yeah, I usually have a mic over there, so usually I can just chime in with sarcastic comments. But yeah.
We usually have Dexter too, but Dexter was asleep.
Yep. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
We'll catch you on Thursday.
See ya.